Mhm. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, I will start to record by myself. Ya, oke. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. 11 Science 6. How are you this morning?
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam Miss.
warahmatullahi
Good, ma'am.
Good, ma'am.
Good, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm very well too. Thank you. And I'm so happy to see you again after a week. I didn't see you. Okay. Right. Okay, did you still remember in the last meeting what have we learned?
Analytical
Learn
exposition,
about
ma'am.
Yeah, we learned about analytical exposition. Okay, anyone, did you still remember what is analytical exposition?
Adib, ma'am.
Oh, Adip, okay. What is
Analytical exposition is a text that elaborates the writer's idea about the phenomenon surrounding.
Yeah, okay. The writer's idea about phenomenon surrounding. So we can give highlight. Analytical, in analytical, there will be opinion, is it? About something. Yeah, about phenomenon surrounding. That's good. Okay, and then every text has their structure or has their parts. Okay, what is the generic structure of analytical? Anyone knows?
Ica.
No, Ja? Okay.
Thesis, arguments, and reiteration.
Okay, good. Thesis, arguments, and reiteration. Do you know what is thesis?
Like author's opinion about the
Yes.
topic.
Very good. Okay, thesis is the writer's opinion about the topic. What is argument?
Arguments. Opinion and the data.
Argument, it seems like apa? Reasons
Yeah.
to support the opinion, is it?
Yeah.
It can be, yeah. Okay, reasons to support the opinion. And how about reiteration?
Restatement.
Statement of the writer's opinion, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, analytical. Okay, next. Okay, do you know, students, what is the social function of analytical exposition?
Me, ma'am, Aliza.
Okay, Aliza.
The sub-function is to persuade the reader that idea is important matter.
Yeah, persuade. So there is a word persuade here. So in analytical, it seems like we learn about how to being persuasive, ya, in delivering our opinion gitu. Jadi kalau kita kasih pendapat gitu ya, kita ke orang lain gitu ya, kita nggak kenceng-kenceng banget gitu loh. Karena apa? We have to be like a persuasive here, ya. Okay, good. And then what else? The language features. Did you still remember? What is the language features of analytical exposition? Anyone? Do you still remember?
Me, ma'am.
Hi, okay.
Using simple present tense.
Using simple present tense. That's it. Thank you, Zaidan. Is there any other?
Me, ma'am, Wildan.
Wildan, okay.
There are mental verbs. Like
Okay, using mental verb.
Experience, feel, know, realize, sense, and think.
Okay, very good. Good. Using mental verbs, yeah. What else?
Safa, ma'am. Also
Yeah, Safa.
use internal conjunction.
Internal conjunction. Okay. Can you mention, Safa?
It such as addition, like
In
besides, in addition.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, good. Is there any other, by the way, the language features of analytical exposition that you still remember?
Me, ma'am.
Okay.
There's a comparison for like, but meanwhile, or on the other hand.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay. And then what is the time signal that we mostly use in analytical exposition?
Me.
Okay.
Well, there's there's first, second, then a next.
Next, yes, okay. Usually we can find it in the second part of analytical exposition, is it? Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, we haven't prayed, yeah? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the students, before we start our lesson today, okay, I need one of the students to become my assistant of the day to lead pray. Okay. Who wants to be my assistant of the day? Teacher's assistant today.
Me, ma'am.
Oh, Rania. Okay, Rania. Okay, please lead pray. Okay.
Before we start our lesson today, let's read Al-Fatihah first. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Arrahmanirrahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas syiratal mustaqim. Syiratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Finish.
Okay, thank you, Rania. Okay. Okay, well, students, I will share screen. Oh yeah, by the way, did you still remember in our last meeting, yeah? When I end the meeting at that day, I asked you to find a topic, is it? Did you still remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
okay. All right, now I will check your attendance, yeah? When I call your name, okay, please tell me what is the topic of analytical exposition that you can use as analytical exposition? And then why do you choose the topic? Okay, I would like to share screen. Okay, well, students, can you see the screen? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. Let me start from the students number 1, Adib Hibatullah. Adib, what is the topic? Have you found?
I have, ma'am.
Yeah.
My topic is about unity in diversity.
Unity and diversity. Why did you choose that topic?
Yeah, I think sometimes we forget about the importance of unity in diversity. So
Mm,
I think with this topic, I just want to remind all of us
mm.
about the importance of this thing.
Yes, yes, very good. Okay, I think it's a very important, I think. Thank you, Adib. That's a very good topic. Okay, next. Aliza Aulia,
Yes,
Lily.
ma'am.
Okay, what is your topic?
My topic is the dangerous effect of bullying.
The danger effect. Okay, the effects of bullying. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Why do you choose that topic, Aliza? Have you
Why
ever
do I choose?
experienced to be bullied or
Yeah.
something? Oh
Yes.
my God. When it happened?
High school.
Oh, in high school.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So why do you choose this kind of topic?
I want to tell everyone that how
Mhm.
dangerous are the effect of bullying for
Oh,
the victims.
yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's right. Okay, I agree with that. Thank you, Aliza.
Yes,
Next,
ma'am.
Anissa Rana Icha.
Me.
Yes.
My topic is cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying. Okay, if Aliza bullying, Icha is cyberbullying. Okay,
Cyberbullying.
why do you choose that topic, Icha?
I think same like Aliza, but
Mhm.
during this pandemic, everything is online, so it's
Okay.
very easy to find cyberbullying nowadays.
Yes, yes, okay. And we have to stop it, is it?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, that's very good. Okay, good, Icha. Next, Azara. What's your topic,
Yeah.
Zara?
Oh, my topic. My
Yeah.
topic is about self-care.
Self-care. Okay. Why do you choose that topic?
Well, because sometimes we forgot to take care of ourselves, and especially when we have so many subjects. So
Yeah, so many assignments.
we that will affect our mental health and learning experience.
Okay, very good. Okay. That's a very good issue that you will start finding today. Very good, Zahra. Thank
Thank you.
you. Next, Safa. What's your topic, Safa?
Yes. I choose topic about the impact of gadgets in life.
The impact of gadgets in life. Okay, why do you choose that topic?
Because nowadays, almost all of our activities need gadgets to do it.
Yes.
But sometimes we don't realize that gadgets not only help us, but it can also give negative impact.
Yes, yes. Okay. So it seems like you would like to persuade us to what? To use it
Being
wisely?
wise, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yes, that's very good, Safa. Good. Thank
Thank you.
you. Next, Will done. What's your topic?
Yes, ma'am. So,
Yes.
I choose the importance of socializing.
Socializing. Why do you choose the topic?
Yes.
Yes. Why do you choose that topic?
For me myself, I think this time of my life, the
Mm.
pandemics and stuff, uh, people do socializing less nowadays
Yeah.
because of the pandemics and stuff.
You prefer
So
stay
I
at
think,
home. Yeah.
yeah, they prefer to stay at home. So I want to remind us again that socializing is important. You cannot
Yeah.
live without socializing.
Yes, yes. Okay. Because we are human, is it? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, good topic. Well done. Good. Next, Zaidan.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Zaidan. Okay, what's your topic, Zaidan?
My topic is the danger of drugs
Oh, the danger of drug. Okay, why do you choose that topic?
because drugs is one of the most dangerous problem in society today.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Very good. Okay. Thank you, Zaidan. Next, Nadine.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm. Okay. What's your topic?
The importance of learning English.
The importance of learning English. Okay. Why? Why do you choose that topic?
Because there's a lot of people around me who don't really care about learning English, and I
Mm.
want to tell them that learning
Mm.
English is important.
It's important. Okay, that's good. Next. Thank you, Nadine. Nilna.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What's your topic, Nilna?
My topic is the importance of workout.
Ah, the importance of workout. Okay. Why? Why do you choose that topic? Because you love workout?
Because because there are still many people out there who don't pay about their health body.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Even in pandemic, yeah.
Yeah.
We tends to be like a mager, is it? Okay. By the way, do you like workout, Nilna?
Uh not really.
Not really, but you want to persuade
Yeah.
yourself and other people
Yes.
to start to love
Yes.
workout, yeah? Okay, good. Next, Raksa. What's your topic, Raksa?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
My topic is about the effects of video games.
The effects of video game. Okay. Why do you choose that topic? Do you like playing video game?
Yeah, I love playing
Yeah.
video games because I feel
Mm.
like video games is a really good way to refresh your mind, like after a long study or doing something exhausting.
Oh, okay, okay. What do you want to say to other people related about this topic, Raksa?
Um, don't be ashamed if you like it, but
Mm-hmm.
it can be really addictive. So you have to
Mm-hmm.
manage
Ah,
your time.
yes, yes. Okay, very good, Raksa. Okay, good. Thank you. Next, Rania. What's your topic, Rania?
Yes, ma'am. My topics is about whether parents should decide their children's career or not.
Mm, okay. Why do you choose that topic? Is it relates with your experience?
At some points in
At
my
some
life.
points? Okay.
Because I think children, including me, of course, need to choose their own future based on their passions and dreams so that they won't regret it later.
Yeah, okay. Children also needs to apa ya, to have the ability to have a decision making by themselves, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, especially for you. You are about 16, 17 years old. Okay, you have to start to learn about how to make your own decision in your life. Okay, but still also what is that? But still you need, of course, the suggestion from parents, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you, Rania. That's a very good topic, I think. Next, Shauki.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, what is your topic, Shauki?
The topic I choose is, should cannabis be legalized for medical reasons?
For medical reasons. Okay, why? Why do you choose that topic, Shauki?
Because I think the decisions made by government
Mm-hmm.
and the experts will
Mm-hmm.
affect people thinking about marijuana or
Mm.
cannabis. It can
Mm-hmm.
be misused.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. I can't wait to see your what is that presentation later or next week related about this topic. I think it's
All right,
interesting,
ma'am.
Shauki. Okay, yes, thank you, Shauki. Okay, well, students, okay, I will make a little bit review about what have we learned actually, yeah, in our last meeting. Like what Adib say about the definition of analytical exposition. Yeah, today we still learn about analytical exposition. Okay, this is the definition. What is analytical? Analytical is a text that elaborates the writer's idea about the phenomenon surroundings. Yeah. Okay. Ada opini di sini ya. Okay. Next, the social function is to persuade. To persuade. What is in bahasa? To persuade.
Mengajak, ma'am.
Mengajak, mempengaruhi ya. The reader or the audience that the writer or the speaker's idea is an important matter. Okay, good. And then this is the generic structure. Okay. It is the language features. Tadi sudah disebutkan oleh Safa, Wildan, Zaidan, Nadine ya. Using simple present tense, mental verb, internal conjunction ya. Okay. And then the time signal. Okay. In analytical, we mostly use like a first, second, thirdly, ya gitu-gitu ya. Okay. And then this is the characteristic of analytical, by the way. So students, if you find a text, yeah, and in the text, you find that you are persuaded, okay? Maybe it belongs to analytical exposition. And then if you find a text that there is argument and opinion, and then the opinion and argument supported with facts or relevant data, for example, maybe it is analytical exposition. And then actually we can find analytical exposition in news article, editorials, letters, lectures. Bahkan nanti kalau kalian kuliah gitu ya, skripsi kalian itu bisa jadi sangat analytical exposition juga gitu. Oke, next. In exposition, yeah, what you have to consider is that you need a clearly state of the point of view gitu. Jadi there is a topic, and then in the topic you have to have the clearly state point of view about the topic. In what position are you? Ya, contoh misalnya Raksa gitu ya. The topic is about video game. In what position are you in video game? Maybe it seems like agree ya. It doesn't matter gitu ya. If we have the hobby like a playing video game gitu ya. But maybe Raksa give the little bit notes in the end gitu ya. Use it wisely gitu ya. So you have clearly stated in what position are you. Okay. And then the second one is that to support your arguments or your opinion gitu ya. You can use the valid research finding. So you can search the data to support your opinion. Jadi pendapat kalian itu nggak asal gitu loh. Tapi ada ininya, ada apa ya, data to support that. It will make your argument stronger, I think. And then, okay, defend your viewpoint, perkuat argumen kalian, okay? And then ya tadi once again support with the factual data, ya. Jadi hindari apa ya, memberikan pendapat yang asal saja gitu loh, ya. Okay, next, this is the structure of analytical. There is a title, okay. We can use our topic as our title of analytical exposition text. Contoh ya, tadi siapa ya? Nilna, the topic is workout. Nah, workout it can be the title of analytical exposition. Tapi bisa ditambah sedikit dengan sedikit opininya si Nilna di situ. Kayak misalnya apa? Jadi, the importance of workout. It can be the title, ya. Okay, and then in analytical there is a thesis. Thesis is the writer's opinion about the topic. Kemudian after the thesis there is argument. What is argument? Argument is the logical reasons to support the thesis. Gitu ya. Apa tesis? The writer's opinion ya, balik lagi. Okay, and then in the last part of analytical we call it this one into reiteration. Reiteration itu kayak gini loh, nak, restatement of thesis, mengulangi kembali the writer's opinion. Itu ada di bawah, gitu ya. Okay. Actually, we can find it in the example of analytical exposition that you analyze in group last meeting ya. Masih ingat ya? Kemarin kan kita dibagi jadi 2 grup ya, grupnya Raksa sama grupnya Adip ya. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Did you still remember the topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yang Adip group 1, what is the topic? It's about the importance of reading, is it?
Reading.
Reading, yeah, it's about reading. And then for Raksas group, did you still remember? What is the topic?
Music is enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Learning English
learning
can be
English
fun.
can
Yeah.
be fun through music.
Through music and song. That's it ya. It can it is the topic ya. Oke, kalau kalian masih ingat gitu ya di akhir in the last part of the namanya reiteration. Based on the reasons above, so I think reading is important. Based on the reasons above, I think learning English through music and song can be fun gitu. Jadi kayak ngulangi lagi tesisnya gitu. Sip, okay, this is the thesis. Thesis is apa ya? The function is to introducing the topic. Jadi perkenalan gitu ya. Intro. Okay. And then in thesis itself, it shows about the speaker or the writer's position. Dia setuju atau enggak, gitu ya, related about the topic. Kemudian this is arguments, okay. Yes, arguments, okay, to support your thesis. And then reiteration. Reiteration is restates the thesis statement atau restates the writer's position, gitu ya. Okay, and this is the language features. Okay, so well, students, today what is your learning objectives is that there are 3 things ya. Jadi setiap kali pembelajaran itu kalian tuh sebenarnya selalu dinilai gitu ya dari 3 aspek. The first one is cognitive aspect or knowledge ya, sisi pengetahuannya gitu. Kalau kalian ngelihat di rapot kalian tuh kan ada 3 nilai ya. Nilai pengetahuan, nilai keterampilan, sama nilai sikap. Nah, di setiap kali pembelajaran Bapak Ibu guru itu pasti kalian akan dinilai sebenarnya gitu ya. And then this is the learning objectives today in my class. The first one is in the terms of cognitive aspects here. Hopefully in the end of the meeting, you are able to distinguish the generic structure of analytical exposition. Yeah. And then for the psychomotoric or the skill itself today, you are able to find a topic. Actually, you have done it, yeah. Okay. And then the second one, you will be able to make outline. Jadi nanti from your topic that you have found, please make an outline. Yeah, please make an outline. I have shared the worksheet in the last meeting through e-learning and WhatsApp group. Okay. I believe that all of you have found it. And then the third one is that you will deliver a persuasive speech about the topic, about the outline that you will make today in front of the class. So you will make presentation today, yeah, about analytical exposition text, but orally, gitu ya, secara lesan, atau kita bisa sebut pidato pendek lah ya, kayak seperti semacam itu. Okay, and then the third one, apa yang dinilai dari kalian adalah attitude ya. Okay, there are 3 things that I will give highlights today. It's the way, the first one is confident. Okay, so be confident in delivering your opinion, in be active in the discussion. Okay, and when you make the presentation today, be confident. For the audience juga gitu ya, be confident in maybe asking questions or something. Okay, don't be afraid to be like make a mistake or something. Yeah, that's okay. From the mistakes we will learn, right? Okay. And then next, the second one, you will learn about how to be respectful, ya, menghormati orang lain, respect other people's opinion, gitu ya. And then proactive, okay, be active in my class, okay. Next, this is what you are going to do today, okay. You have found a topic, and then the first activity you are going to do today is that you will make an outline. Okay, I have sent the outline to you, and then it's time for you to make an outline today. I will give you like a 20 minutes based on the topic that you have chosen. Please make an outline. Jadi please decide what is the thesis, your thesis, what is your opinion about the topic. And then the second one, support your opinion with the at least 3, maybe 2 or 3 logical reasons. Yeah, you can browsing from the internet, that's fine. You can open the book or something, you can do it. And then the second activity is that some students, maybe not all of you, maybe today, please present your speech atau make the presentation in front of the class for about 3 until 5 minutes. And then the third activity is that when your friends make the presentation in front, the audience, okay, you can deliver questions so we can hold the discussion today, yeah. And then the fourth activity is that we will summarize what we have learned today. And the fifth activity is we will have reflection. And then the sixth activity after this virtual meeting, please do quiz of analytical exposition in the Google form that I share in e-learning, ya. Sekaligus itu untuk menilai pengetahuan kalian, mengambil nilai pengetahuan kalian, ya. Oke. Yes, okay. This is the outline. Okay. Have you downloaded, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Sudah ya, sudah di-download ya. Oke. Okay, I give you like what is that? Who have done it? Who have done it?
Ica.
Ica? Oh, okay.
Rania,
Yes.
ma'am.
Ica and Rania. Okay, who become first? Okay, would you share your what is that work in front of class? Share screen, would you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Siapa dulu? Rania atau Ica dulu?
Rania, ma'am.
Rania. Okay, Rania. Okay, please share your work. Oh, saya stop share dulu ya. Oke. Yes. Oke, for Rania. Rania itu kalau nggak salah apa tadi topiknya ya? What is the topic, Rania?
About children's decision on their future.
Oh, ya. Oke.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I can.
Oh ya, coba. Oke. I will make Rania being able to share screen. Yes. Okay, Rania, I can see your screen now. Okay. Okay. Would you read your outline, Rania?
Yes, ma'am. So the topic that I chose is about should parents decide their children's career? And my opinion in this topic is that I think parents shouldn't decide their children's career. Of course, guidance will be more helpful instead of them taking the decision for their children themselves. And my argument is that firstly, a child can only know his or her interests and abilities better than anyone else. Secondly, giving children freedom and opportunity to decide their career will improve their students' ability in decision making.
Okay.
Thirdly, parents' guidance will be more helpful instead of them taking the decision for their children.
Okay. So how many arguments can you find, Rania?
There's 3 arguments.
3 arguments. Okay, that's good. Okay. You have a strong argument, I think. That's good. Okay. Next.
And for the last statement, my reiterations, that children do have the right to choose their career, but of course, the real world experience of parents can be ignored. Parents have personal experience and know their children well, so they can guide in making the correct choice.
Wow, that's amazing, Rania.
I
You are
think
so
that's
wise,
all.
I think. You are so wise, I think. I mean, like in the way you are delivering the reiteration, gitu. You say that children do have the rights to choose, gitu ya, their career, gitu. But you end the reiterations by a very wise statement, I think. Like parents have personal experiences and know their children way, so they can guide. Okay, maybe I will give the highlights to the word guide. Yeah, bener banget. Okay. That's very good. That's very good outline, Rania. Okay,
Yes,
good.
thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you can stop share. Okay, Rania, you can continue it to be the presentation of speech ya. Mungkin nanti kalau nggak cukup waktunya hari ini bisa in the next meeting ya. Okay, that's very good, Rania. You can go on and then Icha now. Okay, Icha. Wow. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Icha?
So the topic is about cyberbullying. For the thesis, I think cyberbullying should be stopped because cyberbullying leaves a digital footprint, which definitely has a bad impact for the victim.
Okay.
And then for the arguments, firstly,
Mhm.
when bullying happens online, it can feel as if you're being attacked everywhere, even
Yeah.
inside your own home.
Yes. Mhm.
Secondly, the feeling of being laughed at or harassed by others can prevent people from speaking up or trying to deal with the problem.
Mhm.
Thirdly, everyone needs to live peacefully, healthy inside and out. And
Yes.
then for the reiteration, if we want to have a peaceful and serene life, we have to improve rest, R for
Mhm.
respect, E for empathy, S for self-control, T for tolerance.
Okay. That's very good. Okay. A deep what is that? A deep topic, I think, and a deep what is that arguments. Okay, cyberbullying. Yeah, it's right. It's the topic. Yeah. Jadi, well, students, the characteristic of topics is that it can be in the forms of words of or noun phrase gitu. Jadi ciri-cirinya topik, yang namanya topik itu dia bisa berupa satu kata atau noun phrase. Ya, cyberbullying. Okay, it is a topic. Tapi kalau di cyberbullying is important, maybe it's not a topic because it is a sentence, not noun phrase, is it? Gitu ya. Nah,
Okay.
benar banget tadi topik siapa namanya cyberbullying. Yes, it is. And then the opinion, I think cyberbullying should be stopped. Iya, I think. Dari kata I think saja itu sudah karakteristik of opinion, ya kan? I think cyberbullying should be stopped. Nah, cuman sedikit saja ini kata-kata because. Menurut kalian semua gitu ya, kata-kata because itu mengacu kemana? Opinion atau lebih ke arguments? What do you think? Kira-kira?
Argument.
Argumen. Nah, that's it. Ica bisa naruh because sampai victim itu, nah itu jadi tambahan argumennya si Ica. Jadi argumennya bisa 4 jadinya. Ya. Nanti dikoreksi sedikit ya, taruh di bawahnya. Kemudian ini argumen. Argumen itu apa sih? Arguments is a statement to support thesis. Argument is a statement to support opinion. Nah, bisa dalam bentuk 1, 2, 3, 4 gitu, tergantung ya. It depends on you, how many you can find gitu ya, the reasons gitu. Yang pertama, bullying happens online, it can feel as you're being attacked gitu ya. Iya benar banget ya. Rasanya nggak nyaman banget orang kalau mengalami cyberbullying gitu ya. Dia nggak tenang hidupnya. And then second, prevent people from speaking up. Iya benar banget. Cyberbullying itu bisa mengancam mental orang gitu. Sampai dia bisa nggak berani untuk bicara or speak up what's on their mind gitu. Itu bahaya banget ya kan. Next, thirdly, everyone needs to live peacefully. Iya, healthy inside and out. That's good. Mungkin kalau Nilna lebih ke healthy in, healthy out ya. Workout itu healthy out. Tapi kalau ini masalah yang si Ica ini dia lebih ke healthy inside. That's very good. Kesehatan mental itu nggak kalah pentingnya nak. Dari kesehatan apa namanya fisik gitu ya. That's very good. Kemudian restatementnya, oke. Ini semacam tips ya nggak sih, Ca? Solve it gitu ya, how to solve it. Nah, ini keren banget, Ca. Ica sudah sampai ke tahap you think about the solution of a topic. Itu keren banget. Sebenarnya kita belum sampai ke sana, Ca, tapi Ica sudah mendahului gitu. Ini sayang, outline-nya Ica ini masuk ke dalam yang namanya hortatory exposition. Hortatory itu nanti kalian dapatnya di kelas 11 semester 2, tapi Ica udah kayak akselerasi gitu. Jadi, jadi mungkin reiteration tuh lebih kayak gini, Ca. Dia restatement of the writer's thesis. Mengulang kembali opininya penulis, opininya Ica. Ya, kalau solusi, menawarkan solusi, itu nanti jatuhnya lebih ke hortatory exposition. Itu materi semester 2. Tapi Ica keren, sudah sampai sejauh itu gitu. Jadi kira-kira apa, Ca? Kalau menurut Ica, reiteration-nya?
I think from the reason above, I think cyberbullying should be stopped.
Excellent, that's it. Oke, that's very good. Oke, ya bener banget, Ca, kayak gitu ya. Nanti dirubah sedikit ya, tapi udah keren ini. That's very good. Oke, yes. Silakan bisa diedit ya. Oke, that's good. Oke, well students, I give you like 20 minutes gitu ya. What you are going to do is that please develop your outline ya. Develop your outline to be to be analytical exposition text that you will present it orally. Jadi hari ini agenda kita adalah kalian mengembangkan outline yang sudah kalian buat itu gitu ya untuk dipresentasikan hari ini. Oke, mungkin nggak semua ya, not all of you will be what is that presented gitu ya. Your outline today, maybe like a half. Okay, let we see later. Okay, but now please develop your outline and then make the presentation after that. 20 minutes, is it enough?
I think that's more than enough, ma'am.
More than
I'm
enough.
sure.
Okay.
I'm sure that will be
Okay.
enough.
I will what is that? I or Rania maybe will play music. Okay, you can play one of your favorite song, Rania. Up to you, and then we will listen. Okay. If you have questions, you can what is that? Drop in the chat, yeah. Okay, 20 minutes.
Now it's crossed out and way, but I still can't forget if I wanted to. And it drives me insane. Think I'm hearing your name everywhere I go. But it's all in my head. It's just all in my head. But you won't see me break. Call you up in 3 days or send you a bouquet saying it's a mistake. Drink my troubles away. One more glass of champagne and you know I'm the first to say that I'm not perfect, and you're the first to say you want the best thing. But now I know a perfect way to let you go. Give my last hello, hope it's worth it. Here's your perfect. My best was just fine. How I tried to be great for you. I'm flawed by design, and you love to remind me no matter what I do. But you won't see me break. Call you up in 3 days or send you a bouquet saying it's a mistake. Drink my troubles away. One more glass of champagne and you know I'm the first to say that I'm not perfect, and you're the first to say you want the best thing. But now I know a perfect way to let you go. Give my last hello, hope it's worth it. I'm the first to say that I'm not perfect, and you're the first to say you want the best thing. But now I know a perfect way to let you go. Give my last hello, hope it's worth it. See, but now I know a perfect way to let you go. Give my last hello, hope it's worth it. Here's your perfect.
All right. Have you finished? Okay. What is the title of the song?
Here's your perfect.
Yeah.
Isn't
Do
it?
you like it, Cha?
A bit.
A bit. Okay. Kayak so sweet gitu ya, lagu itu ya. Okay. Okay, well, students, it's time for you to make the presentation, yeah? Present your outline. Okay. I will share screen. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Mungkin sambil nunggu sebentar, mungkin ada yang mau nyanyi barangkali. Raksa, Raksa. Raksa mau nyanyi, Raksa. Okay, wait. Okay, I will share screen. This one. Okay. Well, students, can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I choose the 6 students ya. Acak saja sih. Saya ambil aja Acak gitu ya. Dera, Ica, Safa, Wildan, Adib, Lilna, and Nadine. Okay. And let me see who will present first. Oke. Raksa, coba tebak. Kira-kira siapa nanti yang tampil pertama, Raksa? Just guess.
Maybe Wildan.
Maybe Wildan. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Apakah Wildan? Oh, Wildan lewat. Okay, it's time for Nadine. Okay,
It's the
Nadine, the time
opposite.
is yours. Yes. Okay. Okay, Nadine, the time is yours. I will mute my audio, yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, my friend.
Yes.
Yes, Nadine. Wow, that's good.
Okay. Wait. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh,
warahmatullahi
Nadine.
wabarakatuh.
My name is Nadine Nuti Askia, and this morning I'm going to talk about the importance of learning English. So, as we know, English is a universal language. It's the most spoken language in the world. Therefore, it is important to us to learn English. Even we have taught the lesson since we're in primary school, or maybe some of you have got the lesson since kindergarten. This shows how important English is. Even so, there's so much people that still underestimate English, even though English is very important, and in fact, it gives us a lot of benefits, such as it can help us communicate, and it can help our education and maybe our work in the future. So first of all, English can help us communicate. There are a lot of languages in the world, just like in Indonesia, we have a lot of languages here. So what do we use when we are talking to other people from other region? It's Indonesian, right? Yeah, it's the same as English. We use English when we are talking to people whose their first language is different from us, so that we can communicate easily and comfortably. And secondly, it can help us in our education and our work. When we can speak English, it can help us get into a great school with great education system. It can also help us to widen the opportunity of getting the job that we want. Now, even there are tests like IELTS and TOEFL that can help you achieve what you want in the future. Actually, there are a lot of other benefits, but overall, in my opinion, it can help us communicate, and it can help us do a lot of things in our lives. Yeah, that's all from me. Any questions?
Wow, amazing. Okay, that's a very good presentation, Nadine. It's about
Thank you.
learning English. Okay, very good. Okay, I like the way you say that improve our confidence. One of the benefits of learning English is improve our confidence. Yes, I agree with that. Okay, good. Next, there is a questions and answer session. Okay, maybe 2 students or 2 or 3 students. You can deliver a questions. Before you deliver the questions, please mention your name. Okay, the time is yours.
Me, Icha.
Okay, Icha. Okay, what is your question, Icha?
I want to ask, are there any jobs that require English?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
good question.
There's a lot of job that requires in English, such as if you want to work in the international relation, and if you want to work as a doctor, because almost all, not all, see.
All of the field study ya. Most of the field study need to, what is
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Resource-nya juga bahasa Inggris. Terus if you
French.
want to work as a flight attendant,
Mhm.
yeah, and there's other. I
No?
cannot sebut
Okay.
satu-satu. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Next question, is there any for Nadine?
Me, ma'am, Zahra.
Yes, Zahra. Okay, what do you think, Zahra?
Okay, Nadine. I want to ask you about. Could you tell me what other method we could use English other than talking with foreigners and in terms of communication?
Ya, jadi salah satu contohnya itu dalam dunia perfilman. Karena kalau misalnya kita mau bikin film, itu berarti kita mau mengkomunikasikan, menyalurkan ide kita lewat film. Nah, misalnya ada film dari Jepang or Korea artisnya gitu, biasanya almost all of them have English subtitles in it, so
Yeah.
that we can
that's right.
understand the film and menangkap pesan yang ingin
Yes.
disampaikan oleh si pembuat film itu.
Yes, very good. Because English is the feel like Korean movie, Japanese, okay, they use the English as the subtitle. Not only
Yeah.
Japanese or Korean, Indonesian also, ya kan?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's very good. Okay, you can stop share, Nadine.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any other questions? By the way, students, do you agree that learning English is important? What do you think, audience? Do you agree
Yeah, I
with
agree with
Nadine? Oh, okay, well done.
agree.
What can you say about this topic, learning English? Okay.
Yeah, I think learning English is important so that you can look smart than your other friends, maybe in front of society, you know.
Yeah.
When you
Okay.
talk, you like do the same.
Yeah.
We are cool. Yeah, okay, that's good. Well done. Any other? Huh? Do you think is it important? Okay, besides well done, is there any other? Do you feel the same? Do you think the same?
Yeah.
Ra, what do you think?
Yeah, I think English is very important, and so we don't use subtitles when watching English medias.
Yes, and it's cool.
Right.
That's right.
I think
Okay.
that's easier enough. So maybe we can do other activities while listening to it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, good. So there are many benefits of learning English. So yeah, start from now gitu ya. Love English gitu ya. Love learning English gitu ya. Okay. Next presentation. Oh yeah, give applause for Nadine for the presentation.
Thank you
then
for your attention.
give reaction, students. What do you want to give for Nadine? For me, you got love, Nadine.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, good. Oh yeah, by the way, students, before we continue to the next presentation, I would like to share screen. I just want to remind you about the way I assess you, yeah? Wait a minute. Actually, I have shared it in e-learning, but I would like to remind you again the way I assess you today, yeah? Okay, because today we will focus much on speaking, yeah? So daily speaking assessment, there are two things. The first one is coming from your presentation. And then the second one is for audience is that your active participation during discussion is a very important. Okay, so don't forget that. And then this during discussion, okay, presenter, for example, like Nadine become the first presenter today. Don't forget to introduce yourself. Tadi Nadine udah you hit that gitu ya. That's very good. Introduce yourself confidently and clearly. And then the second one, introduce the topic and opinion, present your arguments, and then restating the key message of your speech. And then the last one, thank the audience for taking the time to listen. Tadi Nadine has delivered a very good example to us. Yeah, keren Nadine. Next, the second one, how about you audience? Okay, it is the way I assess you, okay? Don't forget, while your friends make the presentation and then You would like to give a questions, okay, don't forget to mention your name first. Tadi kayak si Ica juga ngasih contoh yang bagus, Wildan. Mention your name and then state your questions. Sebenarnya kalian nggak hanya bisa tanya sih, kalian nanggapi juga boleh gitu ya. So state your question or opinion briefly, and then the last one is don't forget to thank to the presenter for taking time to answer gitu ya. Thanking is important. It's a part of our respect, is it? Okay, it is the speaking assessment ya. So actually I have this list yeah. The way I assess you is that taken from the 4 things yeah. The first one is about fluency. Okay. So you are okay, I assess about the way you speak gitu ya. Whether many poses or not kayak gitu-gitu. Next, the second one is your pronunciation. Okay. The third one is accuracy. Okay, make sure that the audience get the point of your speech ya. Mudah dipahami gitu ya. And then the last one is performance skill. Okay. Okay, your volume. Okay, consider about your volume, your expression. Yeah, okay. And I think Nadine has delivered a very good example already. Okay, that's all. Okay, I will stop share and then let's we continue to the next presenter. Yes. Okay, Nadine kira-kira siapa Nadine? Can you guess who will be next? Ini main tebak-tebakan
Nggak
kita.
tahu.
Nggak tahu. Oke, tadi Raksa salah nebak ya. Sekarang coba Nadine. Salah atau benar tebakannya coba? Kira-kira siapa nanti yang tampil after this?
Ica, maybe.
Ica maybe ya. Oke, coba ya. Kita buktikan. Iya, nyaris. Nyaris. Oke, Nilna. Alright. Nilna, it's your turn now. Sayang, kedengeran nggak sih suaranya, Nak?
Yes,
Kedengeran.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Thank you. Okay. For Nilna, the time is yours. I will mute my audio. Ini kayaknya tadi topiknya workout nggak sih? Mungkin Nilna mau start with sit up first or push up. Okay. Nilna, okay. I love you, Nilna. That's okay, never mind. Yeah, you remind us. Okay, so the subject after this is physics. Okay.
I'm sorry, my laptop is lagging.
Buy a new
Yeah.
one.
That's okay, Nilna. Sometimes, yeah, my laptop is too. But the connection of your internet, is it okay, Nilna? Wow, okay. The importance of workout. Okay, I can see that.
I'm sorry for make you all waiting for me. Now I will start my presentation. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
clear. Yes.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
My name is Nilna Sinta Rahmatika. You can call me Nilna. First of all, I would like to say thank you because I have been given the opportunity and time to speak in front of you all here. On this occasion, allow me to deliver my short speech I'm going to highlight about the importance of workout. Do you guys know what workout is? Yeah, workout is a session of vigorous physical exercise or training. Workout maintains good health. There are some reasons that make the exercises important to create healthier body. Firstly, workout makes you able to burn the calories and fat, so you are able to avoid overweight issues that commonly lead to serious health problems, such as heart attack and diabetes. Moreover, regular workout makes your body able to maintain good metabolism. Toxins in the body can also be emitted through sweat. That's why it's very important to have routine workout. Okay, then I would like to thank you all for taking time to listen to my presentation. If anyone has questions, feel free to ask now. I will do my best to answer them.
Wow, that's very good, Nilna. Okay, I love the topic so much. Workout. By the way, Nilna, how long do you spend in a day to have workout?
20 minutes maybe.
20 minutes in a day. Wow, that's very good. That's very good. Good. Okay. Next, students, is there any questions related about Nilna's topic? The
Me, ma'am.
importance of workout. Okay, well done.
So, because you said I must introduce myself. Okay, so my name is Wildan, but of course, you all know me. Okay, so Nilna, can you give us one example of a simple workout? Maybe the one that won't waste my time.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll imitate it.
A simple workout that you can do at home is you can do push up or sit up or squat jump like that.
Yeah. Okay. Can you show us?
That's so easy. Oh, now.
Or maybe Wildan can show.
Wildan.
Can show it for us.
No, ma'am, I am wearing boxer, so I think I won't.
Oh, okay. By the way, Wildan, what is the sport that you like most?
Actually, a few, ma'am. I like, playing soccer with my friends, but I don't think it's
That's
soccer. It's
good.
more like of bal-balan because there are no
Yes.
rules. It's more like of
Yes.
just rushing into the goal, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you, Wildan. Next question.
Me, ma'am, Zahra.
Okay, Zara. Okay.
Okay, Nilda. I want to ask, is it good to eat or drink before we work out? Is there any science behind it?
That's good. Very good.
Oke, menurut saya itu lebih baik jangan makan atau minum sebelum olahraga karena nanti perutnya bisa sakit.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, you can find the research to support it. Yeah. Sebenarnya
Yeah.
actually based on research, there are two possibilities. Yeah. It can be good, and it can be not. Ya. Oke, bagus itu untuk misalnya gini, if we have the program like a fat loss gitu ya, maybe it will be good gitu. Apalagi kalau kita tipikal orang yang kalau bangun tidur nggak ngeliungan gitu loh sayang. Jadi it's okay to not what's that like drink or eat, I mean eat ya. Kalau minum harus ya. Kalau makan itu kadang-kadang gini, kalau orang punya program fat loss gitu ya, it's better to not eat first before they having a workout gitu. Tapi kalau their goal is like gaining muscle gitu-gitu, taking what is that like small things to eat gitu ya, it's a very important gitu ya, to provide the energy gitu. Ya kan, biasanya atlet-atlet angkat beban gitu, pasti dia makannya banyak dulu gitu sebelumnya ya, supaya bisa ngangkat beban lebih banyak. Okay, that's good. Is there any questions? Nirna can stop share, I think.
Okay.
Yes. By the way, students, 11 Science 6, do you like workout? Honestly, do you like workout or not?
Yes and
no.
Yes, maybe.
Yes, but maybe the frequency gitu ya, as not as so much like every day gitu, no mungkin ya. Okay. By the way, can you share what is your favorite sport that you like to do?
Volleyball.
Volleyball. Okay, that's good. Nirna ya tadi volleyball.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. What else? Who else? Tadi Wildan soccer ya. What about the other? Chowki.
Uh,
Do you like sport?
yeah, but usually
Mm.
I'm using dumbbell for my exercise.
Wow, that's good.
But
Do
only
you want
the
to gain
small
muscle?
one, only 4
Oh, the small
kilos.
one. Okay. That's good. That's good. You can increase your weights ya. Itu bagus banget. Apalagi usia. Seusia kalian itu adalah masa-masa emas untuk gaining muscle. Bener. Biar ini ya perutnya kotak-kotak gitu loh. Okay, that's good. Okay, next presentation. Okay, I will share screen again. Thank you, Nilna, by the way. Oh yeah, give reaction for Nilna. Nilna, okay. You got this one. You give us spirit, I think. Ini deh kita harus olahraga habis ini. Ya, terinspirasi dari Nilna. Okay, good. Thank you, Nilna. Give applause for Nilna. Yes. Okay. Next. I would like to share screen. Nilna kira-kira siapa, Nak? Who will be next? What do you think?
Safa.
Safa? Oke, let me see ya. Bener nggak ya? Cobaannya Nilna. Oke. Oke, yes. Oke. Adib, oke. Adib, the time is yours. Okay.
Amen.
Yes. I will mute my audio, yeah.
Okay, my name is Adit. Thank you for giving me the opportunity so I can talk about unity in diversity. So, before we get into it, we have to know what is the concept of unity in diversity. Unity in diversity is a unity without uniformity and diversity without fragmentation. So unity is not just about homogen. We can see this picture how they can hold tight to each other even though they look different. But why unity in diversity is a thing? Why is it so important? The first reason is unity strengthens a group. Maybe in a larger scale, unity can strengthen a nation. But what is the evidence? It is written in history. The first evidence is about the Umayyad Caliphate. This is one of the biggest empire in history. It covered around 11 million and 100 square kilometer from Andalusia to Persia. But what is the cause of the fall of Umayyad Caliphate? One of the biggest cause is racism. They don't respect each other. The Arabic Muslim, they despise the non-Arabic Muslim. So it caused a destruction from inside. And then Abbasiyah dynasty do rebellion, and then this Umayyad Caliphate, and then this caliphate fall. The next evidence is about youth pledge. Why Indonesia was defeated and colonized by some countries like Portuguese and then Dutch. but why after this event, why after this youth pledge, Indonesia becomes stronger? Because they become one from they were separated to when they were separated by suku-suku. Mereka berjuang sendiri-sendiri. And then after this event, Youth Pledge, and then Budi Utomo organization, they become one. Even though meskipun mereka nggak langsung menang, meskipun mereka nggak langsung bebas dari penjajahan, tapi mereka menjadi lebih kuat. Sehingga pada akhirnya tahun 1945 kita bisa memproklamirkan kemerdekaan kita. And then the next reason is Mahatma Gandhi once said, our ability to reach unity in diversity will be the beauty and the test of our civilization. So the second reason is about beautification of our civilization. With unity in diversity, we can make our civilization more beauty. Like it's not homogeneous. It's not that boring. You can imagine like you open your front door and then you see your neighborhood. They speak the same as you. They look the same as you. The thing that different the only difference is your height, maybe your skin color, but kayak sama banget gitu sama tetangga. It's not that beauty. And then the third reason is this is the test of our civilization. So the function of test is to qualify something. Nah, the test of our civilization. So with unity in diversity, itu membuktikan bahwa civilization itu sudah mencapai kualitas yang baik ketika sebuah civilization bisa mencapai unity in diversity. So there is my reason why unity in diversity is really important. Thank you for all of you to listen to my speech. Is there any question about this topic?
Wow, that's amazing, Adib. Okay, a thoughtful speech, I think. Okay, good. Next, students, is there any questions? Maybe Adib can stop share. Okay, is there any questions for Adib related about the topic? All right, well done. Okay, what's your question?
So, Adib, my friend, you said we must create a unity in diversity, right? But if we can, experience unity in our own small group, why we must expand our group? We already feel unity. Why we must expand?
Wow.
That's all from me.
Okay.
That's a critical question. That's good.
That's a good question because to unite in a small group is a lot easier than like from many people that have so much different, and then to unite. But the thing is, especially in our country, in Indonesia, is impossible because of the condition of our country itself. We have so much tribe. We have so much tribe. We have so much culture that so different that each other are so different. So to make Indonesia stronger, to make Indonesia unite, we have to respect this diversity. We can just ignore it. We have to respect this. So it is impossible in this nation. But maybe there are some nations that are so homogeneous. So they are so homogeneous. So to unite, they don't have to bother with this thing. But for Indonesia, it is really important about unity and diversity.
Wow, that's amazing. Students, don't you realize that how lucky we are as Indonesian people. Indonesia is the most multicultural country in the world. Yeah, there is no country like Indonesia, I think, in the world that have what is it, thousands tribes, ya kan? Thousands languages here, and thousands islands, and we are still the one, a nation, a country, and its name is Indonesia. We can live together. Don't you realize that how amazing our country is? Ya, dan
Yes,
kita bisa
100.
merdeka, iya, dan kita bisa merdeka 1945 gitu ya, menyatukan segala macam perbedaan itu. We ya, to be united. Is it amazing? Don't you think? Ya,
Pretty
keren ya.
amazing.
That's good. Oke, itu kalau kita masih terus bersatu hingga sekarang itu, we can be what is that? A respectable nation, I think ya. Luar biasa potensinya. Okay, one more questions maybe for Adib related about this topic.
Me,
Unity, diversity. Oh yeah,
Raksa.
Raksa. Okay, what's your question, Raksa?
So Adib, I know there will be a lot of obstacle on achieving unity and diversity. So what are those obstacles that you know about?
That's a very good question.
Okay, so there are some obstacles, of course, but there are two obstacles that I think most significant obstacles in this topic. It is one's ego, and then perception of someone.
Wow.
So yeah, as you know, ego is one of the biggest problem in everything, right? Especially in things that need respect to each other. So if we kalau kita cuma mementingkan ego kita sendiri, kita nggak bakal bisa memahami orang lain gitu. And then about perception, kalau misalnya kita mengajarkan seseorang tentang persepsi kita, terus orang itu percaya dan dipercaya sampai bertahun-tahun, terus diturun-temurunkan kepercayaan itu, maka itu yang akan menjadi salah satu masalah juga dalam Unity and Diversity. Apalagi jika persepsi itu ditambahkan dengan ego yang tadi sudah sebelumnya itu bisa menyebabkan mereka tambah susah untuk menerima perbedaan tersebut.
Yeah. Moreover, if we have the thoughts like we are superior than others, ya, itu juga obstacle ya, Adib ya. Kadang-kadang kita merasa nggak sih kayak misalnya kita tinggal di Jawa, we feel like we are superior than others, we got like a more privilege or something gitu-gitu ya. Okay, good. Wow, that's a very nice topic. By the way, students 11 Science 6, okay, have you ever experienced about unity in diversity? Maybe some of you can tell me about the experience that you have got, the obstacles that you face, for example, gitu ya, related about unity in diversity. Maybe in your family, in your surroundings, gitu. Kan nggak mungkin ya nak ya, kita tinggal dalam keluarga saja, kita pasti have a different thoughts, gitu. Is it? Iya kan, sebenarnya kita hidup itu dalam keberagaman sebenarnya. Okay, maybe one or some of you can you can share your experience related about this topic. Maybe your father and your mother, maybe they coming from different different country or different what is that tribes or something maybe, atau different character at least ya. Different characters. Okay, yeah. Okay, but very good. What a thoughtful speech, I think, Adib. Thank you for sharing in front of us today. Okay, let's give reaction for Adib. Okay, what reaction you will give to Adib? For me, you get my thumbs up. For Alisa, claps hands. Okay, good. Thank you, Adib. All right. Okay, next we go on to the next presenter presentation. Okay. Okay, by the way, wait a minute. Okay. Yes, okay. Let's be try. Okay, let's be know who's the turn after this. Okay. All right. Safa, okay, the time is yours. Safa, okay. Okay, I will mute my audio ya, Safa. Wow, that's very good PowerPoint, Safa.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Satyanda Dai Safa, and now I'm going to do a presentation about the impacts of gadgets in life. So we know that in this era of globalization, gadgets are needed in almost all people's daily activities. So not only teenagers like us, but also children, adults, and even the elderly. They use gadgets not only as life assistant or communication tools, but they also use it as a friend to fill the spare time. Then let's see how gadgets impact our life. Firstly, gadgets affect educational life. For students, they use gadgets to find information about their lessons rather than having to read many pages in books. And even teachers also use gadgets as a learning media, such as for making a presentation about the learning material. Secondly, gadgets also affect social life. We know that gadgets make it easier for people to find the latest information, and also they can make new friends all over the world, maybe through social media, and also they can communicate with other people also the long distance separated them by only using the internet connection. But besides all the positive impacts, don't forget that gadgets have a negative impact too, such as it can make people addicted because there are many online games or other interesting applications that can make people spend a whole time just sit and play their gadgets, and we know that it will only waste their time and make their days unproductive. And then gadgets also can be dangerous, especially for children, because there is a lot of negative content. In addition, unwise use of gadgets also cause several diseases such as eye pain that caused by screen radiation, insomnia, and also mental disorders due to cyberbullying. So from those reasons, we can know that gadgets have so many impacts in our life, so that if we won't get any negative impacts, we have to be wise in using it. Maybe that's all from me. I'm sorry if there is many mistakes. There's any question?
Okay, nice presentation, Safa. You can stop share. Okay. Well, students, okay, it's a very interesting, I think, yeah, the impact of gadgets in our life. Okay, good. Is there any questions related about this topic?
Yeah, me.
Okay,
Yeah.
Aliza, what's your question?
Ask a question.
Mhm.
Why gadget can cause diseases like insomnia?
Ah, yes. Okay, insomnia. How can it be? Okay.
I haven't mentioned it in my presentation,
Mhm.
but I think why gadgets can cause insomnia is because if people are too busy with their gadgets, they don't realize the time they don't realize what time is it, and even they can play their gadgets until midnight.
Yeah.
And another reason is the blue light from gadgets is
Oh yeah.
make people not feel sleepy. so
Iya.
they end up missing the time they should sleep.
That's very good ya. Makanya jangan sampai lupa ya nak, kalau kalian mau tidur gitu ya, stay away from gadgets gitu ya. Good. Okay. Thank you, Safa.
Thank
Next
you.
question.
I have question too.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
okay, Shauki.
I see from your presentation there are some people who can't manage their time or use or maximize the use of the gadget itself. So is there any way or how exactly to be wise in using gadgets?
Okay, very good question.
Okay. The most important thing to be wise in using gadgets is first we have to be able to manage the time we use it. Like when we
Yeah.
start and how long will we play our gadget, so that we won't waste our time.
Good.
And also we have to choose the useful content that can maybe increase our knowledge and
Being
make,
selective ya.
yes,
Being
can
selective
make
in
ourselves
choosing.
better,
Yeah.
not the negative one. And then we also have to remember the negative impact if we can be wise in using
Yes.
it. So it motivates us to always be wise in using gadgets.
Excellent. Okay, that's good, Safa. Okay, students give reaction for Safa.
Thank you.
Okay, you got my love.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
Safa.
ma'am.
Give applause for Safa. Okay, what a nice presentation. Okay, next students, we go on to the next presenter. Okay, there are two more students. Okay. All right. Okay, who will become? Ah, okay. Icha. Okay. Icha, the time is yours.
Okay.
Then we become the last. Okay.
Okay. You can see my screen, right?
Yes,
Yes,
clear.
my
Yes,
friend.
okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, Ma'am Emma and all of my friends. I am Anissa Rana Ismi Salsabila. In this valuable opportunity, I will share my view about cyberbullying. I think cyberbullying should be stopped. First, let us all know what is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is a kind of bullying with the use of digital technologies. It can take place on social media, messaging platforms, gaming platforms, and mobile phones. Cyberbullying is repeated behavior aimed at scaring, angering, or shaming those who are targeted. I'll give you some examples of actions that include cyberbullying, such as spreading lies about or posting embarrassing photos of someone on social media, sending hurtful messages or threats via messaging platforms, impersonating someone, and sending mean messages to others on their behalf. As we know, face-to-face bullying and cyberbullying can often happen alongside each other, but cyberbullying leaves a digital footprint or a record that can prove useful and provide evidence to help stop the abuse. I'll give you the reasons why I think we should consider that cyberbullying should be stopped. Firstly, when bullying happens online, it can feel as if you are being attacked everywhere, even inside your own home. It can seem like there is no escape. The effect can last a long time and affect a person in many ways. Mentally, they are feeling upset, embarrassed, stupid, even angry. Emotionally, they will be ashamed or losing interest in the things they love. Physically, they will be tired because of the lack of sleep or experiencing symptoms like stomach aches and headaches. Secondly, the feeling of being laughed at or harassed by others can prevent people from speaking up or trying to deal with the problem. In extreme cases, cyberbullying can even lead to people taking their own lives. So don't let that happen. Thirdly, everyone needs to live peacefully, healthy inside and out. Imagine what if we lived in a world without bullying and cyberbullying. how peaceful and serene life is. I'm sure everyone here wants this situation, right? So based on the reasons that I mentioned before, I think cyberbullying should be stopped. I'm Anisarna Ismi Salsabila. Thank you for your kind attention. I ask forgiveness for any words and behavior which are not supposed to be. And is there any question?
Wow, that's amazing presentation. Okay, Anissa, you can stop share. Okay, well, students, is there any questions related about this topic, cyberbullying? It can be something that relates with your life. Okay, any questions for Icha?
Me, ma'am, Zahra.
Zara,
I have a
okay.
question. Okay, yeah. Why is it difficult to catch perpetrators of cyberbullying?
Okay, thank you for your question. It's such a simple but good questions. It's difficult to catch perpetrators of cyberbullying, as we know that cyberbullying may occur over a smartphone only, and cyberbullies can wreak havoc on their victims at any time from virtually anywhere. And because the act doesn't require face-to-face interactions like physical bullying, so catching the perpetrators in timely fashion can be difficult. That's it.
Wow, that's a very good answer. Okay, good. Next question for
Rania,
Icha.
ma'am.
Okay, Rania, what is your question, Rania?
What should we do if we witness any cyberbullying?
Thank you for your question. If you witness cyberbullying, you can just talk to the victim, because this will let her know that someone cares about her, or the simple one, just remind her not to open it. Or you can just make positive comments, like when a girl has been bullied, it feels good to know that others are thinking about her in a positive way. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Actually, I want to talk much about this topic, Icha. I would like to talk much about it in the next meeting. Okay, it's a very important topic, I think, that we have to discuss in the next meeting. Okay, give applause for Icha for her presentation today. Right, and give reaction. Okay, this is, you got a thumbs up for me, and you got a love from Wildan. Okay, Wildan, is it necessary for me to play the Wheel of Names?
No, ma'am, I can't.
So you get the feel. You get the feel.
Yeah, no.
But I still do it.
I wonder who's gonna be.
Yes, Raksa. Okay. Why there is no sound? Okay. Waduh, sayang banget. Tapi that's okay. That's okay. All right. Ah, that's the sound. Okay, a little bit delay. Yes. Okay. We have Wildan. Okay, give applause for Wildan. Okay, the time is yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, so yes, as everybody knows, my name is Muhammad Farid Wildan, or some of you may call me Wildan. Okay, so first of all, let us thank to our lovely God, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, who has given us chance to be here right now. Although in front of our screens, we can still look at each other, we can still socialize with each other. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, and my friends, today I'm going to give you guys a deep yet simple speech about socializing. Okay, first of all, what is socializing? Some of you might say that socializing is, well, being social. Go out there and then meet people and then, yeah, just that. Well, maybe for you introvert guys think that it is hard, but socializing is actually as simple as interaction between two people or more. That is what my friend Wikipedia said. So it's basically interactions between two or more people. It's like just saying hello, or maybe good morning, or just, a simple high five. Okay. Why we must socialize. Ladies and gentlemen, these days, during the pandemics, socialization is, really poor these days, because the pandemics and stuff, we can't go out. If we go out, we must wear masks, we must wash our hands regularly, we must use hand sanitizers, and it's boring and it sucks. But it is what we must do. Humans must do. We are humans, and we are social beings. Even chimpanzees socialize. We are better than monkeys. We must socialize with other people. It is the basic of our lives. Is it scary or dangerous? Well, as Isha said, cyberbullying and stuff, yes, it is dangerous and it is scary, but there are precautions that we can take. We can, be aware of ourselves and our surroundings. We can, take care of ourselves. We can even maybe master some martial arts so we can defend ourselves when we found someone that is dangerous for us. We can just be gullible. We can just meet other people. We be nice to them, and then we talk to them heart to heart. Because we don't want to end up like him, We don't want to be, end up in front of our laptop, sitting right there and then just eating chips, not walking out like Nilna said. No, that's not the life that we want. We want something more. We want something that, life is worth. So socialize with other people. Go out there, found someone who's less important than you. Talk to them. Be sociable. I think that's all from me. Thanks, y'all. If you have any questions, I'll love to answer them.
Amazing. Okay, you can stop share, Wildan. Wow, socializing. That's a very good issue that you were to present today. Any questions for Wildan related about the topic?
Ma'am.
Socializing. Yes, okay. Zaidan.
Why do you think that socializing is important?
Okay, so thank you, my friend Zidan. Why socializing? Why socializing is important? Well, first, it is what we are. We are social beings. We must socialize. So that's why it is important. But think of it this way: one day your parents will die. One day your brothers and sisters will left you, and you're left with nobody. But so we can, make sure that it won't happen by how? Socialize. Go out there, make new friends. Friends that will help you when you need them. Friends that will help you when you're in your, rock bottom. Someone that can help you rise with them. Someone that can help you when you need them. And you must do it also. When they need you, you be there for him. Essentially being a good friend for them. That's all.
Wow. Amazing.
Thank
Okay.
you for the answer, Wildan.
Yes, my friend, everything is for you.
Okay, next question.
Me, Raksa.
Okay, Raksa, what is your question?
So Wildan, can you please show us like example of socializing?
Okay, so I think I'm not going to give you an example, more like how to do it. Okay, so imagine a lazy Sunday or maybe a Saturday that you can't do much. So when you wake up, don't look at your phone. Don't open your laptop. Don't turn on your TV. Just socialize with other people. Go to your father. Talk to him about his work. Talk to him about that girl that you love and you want to marry one day, maybe. Or go to your kitchen. Talk to your mom. Help her at her kitchen. Talk to her about your friends at school. Socialize. Go to your brother's room. Maybe it's stinky, but yeah, your brother lived there. And talk to him about anything. Talk to him about his friends at school. Talk to him about his stupid games, but talk to him. Or if you even want to do more, go out there. Go out there and meet someone who's less important than you. Be grateful for who you are. There are people outside there who can't enjoy this, fortune. Some people that cannot afford a laptop, maybe, or some people who don't even have internet in Zimbabwe or somewhere. Be grateful
Okay.
for who you are,
Yeah.
because one day you'll realize how lucky you are.
Yes.
How actually? Socialize with everyone. Like Adib said, unity and diversity.
Yeah.
So socialize with everyone and be human. How? Socialize. Again, that's the answer.
Good.
Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you for listening to my maybe boring speech, but yeah,
No.
thank you for thank
It's
you
so
for this. And
interesting.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Give applause for Wildan. Okay. Are you a sociable person, Wildan?
Yeah, maybe my friends will know better.
Okay, I will ask some of the students here. Shauki, do you agree that Wildan is a sociable person?
Yes, very, really.
In what level he
The
is?
highest maybe
The degree of sociability.
among all of my friends.
I think yeah, I agree that.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Okay.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Okay. Well,
Good.
wow. Okay, we have seen the six amazing presentation today. Okay, I would like to share screen. All of your presentation are amazing. You deliver a very thoughtful topics today. Yeah, starting from gadget, out learning English, socializing, unity in diversity, cyberbullying. Okay, all of them are the thoughtful speech that you can what is that you deliver today. It's amazing. Okay, well, students, do you see the screen?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
what have you learned in this meeting today?
I learned that cyberbullying is dangerous and unity and diversity is important.
Okay, thank you. Is there any other students? What have you learned?
Me,
Me,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Try to do some workout at home.
Okay. You get the inspiration from Nilna, yeah. Okay. Other, Reksa,
ma'am.
Reksa. Okay.
Socializing, be more sociable.
Be more sociable. That's very good. Okay, one more students. What have you learned from this meeting today?
Use gadget wisely.
Use gadget wisely. Okay, that's good. Okay, well, students, what are the key features of the material that you learned today? What are the key features? Hal-hal apa yang kalian dapat hari ini? Besides about the topic, do you learn about how to present well through your friends that make the presentation today?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What else?
I think I learned how to appreciate others.
That's it. How to appreciate others' opinion. Good. Very good. And then students, what do you like most in this meeting or in this material? What do you like most about analytical exposition?
I like the discussion, ma'am.
You like the discussion? Okay. What else?
I like how Adi presents the material. He's so confident and all. Yeah, I like how he presents.
That's
And
good.
yeah, basically everyone did a good job. So yeah.
Yes. All of you. Even the audience also. Okay. A very, what is that, live discussion, I think, that you have today. Next, what do you think that you need to improve after you learn today? What do you need to improve?
Be more confident.
Yeah, be more confident. That's good. What else? What else? Yeah, pardon?
Be more active.
Be more active in the discussion. Okay, don't be afraid to, what is that, have a mistake or something gitu ya. Jangan takut membuat kesalahan, nak, gitu. Because we can learn from the mistakes, gitu ya. Kebelibet-belibet dikit, grammar salah dikit, presentasi di mix with Indonesian, that's okay, that's never mind, gitu ya. The most important thing is that you can learn from the mistakes itself. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Next, students, here is what you are going to do in the next meeting. Yeah. everybody of you, I think all of you, you have made the outline of analytical exposition. Yeah, a half of you make the outline to be presented into the presentation. Okay, and then for the next meeting, all of you, please develop the outline to be an analytical exposition text in written. Jadi next week you will have a writing class. You will develop your outline to be a full text of analytical exposition. Okay, I will hold the discussion in our WhatsApp group. If you have a questions or something, if you want to consult something, so please just share your questions there. Okay, and then I will give the response. And then in writing class, this is what you are going to do. Find a topic, state your opinion, support your opinion with arguments, and state reiteration. Basically, it is the generic structure of analytical exposition. Well, I think that's all for today. I have the quote from Barack Obama. A change is brought about because ordinary people do extraordinary things. Thank you, 11 Science 6. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. See you in the next meeting. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you,
Have a
ma'am.
nice
Thank you, ma'am.
Take a picture first. Okay. Take a picture. Okay, before we end our thing today, kalian mau pakai gaya apa terserah. Saya hitung ya. 1, 2, 3. Good. You are amazing. 11 Science 6. Okay, you can have a rest right now. Thank you so much for your enthusiasm. Yeah. Okay. See you. You can leave the
ma'am.
meeting. Yes. Thank you, all of you. Safa, Raksana, Dinil,
Thank you,
Nazara,
ma'am.
Aliza, Shauki, Wildan, Adib, Zaidan, Ica, Aliza. Okay, all of you. Okay, sampun Pak Yunus.